recording. There we are.
I don't think you're flattering me enough.
Oh, well, I'm working on that, hon. I'm working on that. Polly used to actually do the blog training for us when we first got started with University of Internet Science, right? Every Tuesday we would go and, right, learn from Polly. So it's just awesome to be able to actually bring him into our group to cover some things about blogging, right? Big one tonight is going to be, what do you blog about? How do you find ideas? But he certainly is incredibly knowledgeable about blogging, right? Any facet of it he is an expert at. So, folks, make sure that you have a pen and paper handy. I've got mine out, and I'm going to let Polly take over, and I'm going to learn. So, bless you. So,
Cool.
didn't change presenter here, Paul.
No, not yet. There we go.
There we go.
There
Good, good.
we go.
So I'm just going to mute me out, and if you need anything, I'm here.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Try it now, Paul.
Can you hear me?
There you go. That's where you are. Got it. It was probably me.
Okay. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Cool.
I'll stop clicking buttons. I'm just going to mute me and let you run with it. No worries.
Cool. No problem. No problem. How's everybody doing this lovely Wednesday? Cool. Awesome. 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 Well, a little bit about me, and I'll just ramble for a minute because I'm sure nobody cares about Big Polly. We all, care about ourselves, right? And, just get to it, man. We're here to learn about blogging. Nobody want to hear your story, but I promise that you may get some value out of this. Can everybody hear me okay? Because I know we were having an issue with audio. Can we hear? I don't have to yell or anything. Okay, we can hear? Cool, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, it seems better now, Paul, which is awesome.
Okay. Beautiful. See, it all works out. There's no reason to sweat the small stuff. Okay. Cool. Get my Lamborghini over here as my desktop wallpaper. And, I've been doing this for a few years now. It's quite interesting, the journey that I've gone through. And what's exciting is that the journey is nowhere near over. I think we're just getting started. I've had the pleasure of meeting and speaking with people like Beth and Lance and Jeff and all you guys as leadership and a few of you guys on the team. Hey, Liz, how you doing? Saw your message. I shot you an email today. And, this whole internet marketing thing just seems to get better and better as it changes because the internet does not stand still, okay? You realize just about 5.5 years ago, there was no such thing as a Facebook, okay? We were using MySpace. Does anybody remember MySpace? Yeah. And it was mostly a bunch of kids just, sending pictures and, a lot of wasted time, and I admit I wasted a lot of time on MySpace. And it seems that that's sort of morphed into, wasting time on Facebook. But how I got started in this industry, I've worked in corporate America over 20-some-odd years. I believe that thing about go to school, get a good job, work up the corporate ladder, and eventually you can get that gold watch, the people that I met in corporate America that got the gold watch, they didn't seem as happy as I want to be when I reached that age, if you know what I mean. So I knew that there had to be something more out there for me. I had this issue about, they call it problem with authority. I'm not ashamed to share that with you guys. I don't need anybody telling me what to do, what time to get up and go to work and when I can take my lunch break. Just tell me what work you need done, and I'll get it done. That's how I've always been. And I got into corporate America, and they were like, well, we need you at the 7 o'clock meeting. Well, any of you guys know me, I'm not a morning person. It's hard for me to get up before 8 o'clock. That's just the way it is. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Buy your own Gold Watch, Lance. It's hard for me to get up before 8, and when I got that first meeting invite, they call them an invitation through Microsoft Outlook. You get an invitation. None of those invitations are optional. When you're working for somebody, none of those invitations are optional. So, be at this meeting in this conference room in Building E at 7:30 Friday morning. What? 7:30? Are you kidding me? Okay. So, bite the bullet. I'm trying to work up that corporate ladder, right? Get up, really not excited. Hit Starbucks. I was a Starbucks junkie back in the day. $5, $6, $7 a day. Coffee in the morning to try to get your day going. And that's the way it was. But I started looking for other ways of making money back in the day, and I came across some network marketing companies, the big names out there, and wanted to understand how these people working just an extra 5 to 10 hours a week can make $100,000 a year. Okay, I got to check this out. So I looked at that. I got involved with a couple of them, made a few dollars, but nothing spectacular. Let's put it this way: I couldn't quit my job, so it really wasn't as exciting as they told me when I signed the form to join. Let me fix my camera a little bit. So I figured, well, I'm a smart guy. I see these people doing stuff online. Let me poke around and see if I can figure out this internet thing. I'd actually created a couple of websites many years ago, completely stupid. They all flopped, with the exception of one. One of those web properties that I've created is still around to this day. And guess what it was? Anybody know? It's that 4-letter word that we're here to talk about today. Absolutely. It was a blog. I guess Lance is the only person here, or Lance is the only one awake. Have I put y'all to sleep already? Okay. Just checking on you, Don. That blog is still running today, and that blog gets, I don't know, several hundred visitors a day, reading the content out there, clicking on stuff, and you know what? I have not written a blog post on that blog in, I don't know, a year or two. Well, maybe not 2 years. About 9 months, I think, was the last time I'd logged in and created some content in it. So, different 4-letter word. So, I merely share that with you because to let you know that blogs do work, okay? If you need further proof, just go ask the kid that created Tumblr that was purchased by, I want to say, Yahoo for $1.something billion, okay? Blogs didn't work. Big companies would not be shelling out this kind of money for them, okay? Google purchased Blogspot, I believe it was, and now it's, Blogger.com is owned by Google. Google is real good at acquiring companies. They bought YouTube, right? And we all know how big YouTube is. It's a highly trafficked website. So with the exception of social media and pornography, your highly trafficked websites are going to be search engines or blogs, okay? And the reason for that is when you search for a problem, you go to Google and how do I change the spark plugs on my 74 Volkswagen bus? About 80% of the time, it's going to return to you somebody's blog post somewhere to answer that question, unless it's another high authority website that's just, like a Wikipedia page or Yahoo Answers. Those are like, PR10 high traffic sites. So if they have an answer there, they're going to show up in the search engines. But 80% of the time, usually in the top 10, definitely in the top 20, you're going to get a blog get returned in the search engines. There's another clue, okay? Junk it. There's another clue for you. David Wood, founder of Empower Network, got started online via a blog, okay? He was not this huge, genius internet marketer that was, no. David Wood started offline selling Amway door to door, okay? He was good at sales, but the problem is that you can only talk to one or two people at a time, okay? If you are fortunate enough to be able to influence people to get them to a meeting, you can talk to, 10, 50, 100 people at a time, and spend an hour or two talking to that, versus online, we could shoot a video, take that video and put it on our blogs and have untold masses of people watch that video over and over again. If you don't believe me, just go ask PewDiePie, which has one of the top-rated YouTube channels in the world. And last time I heard, I just saw an article about him. He gets paid roughly about $4 million a year to run his YouTube channel. I believe that's from a combination of sponsorships and AdSense revenue, people clicking on ads. $4 million to shoot a stupid video. If you watch any of those videos, you're going to go, I can't believe this kid is making $4 million a year. I'm getting out of breath thinking about it because it just makes me kind of sick. But the truth of the matter is that type of opportunity is available to you. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say you can make $4 million a year by blogging. Definitely not going to say that. But if your blog gets popular enough, you get enough visitors, and you learn how to monetize properly, you can make some substantial income through blogging. Okay. All right, so having said all of that, anybody got any questions for me? Good, good. Sharp crowd. Tonight we're going to go over, while we're going to blog, we're going to talk about topic selection, okay? And Beth, you may remember this. I usually try to share a ninja traffic trick with everybody. I just had some ideas kind of, jump in my head earlier today, so I thought I would share one with y'all tonight if y'all want it,
No, we definitely want it. Paulie's ninja traffic tricks are freaking awesome. Yes, we want it, absolutely. And yes, I know you love to do your ninja tricks, which is phenomenal, right? We get so much value out of that. Sorry, I just had to answer that. I was like, yeah, right? Okay. Definitely want that.
Well, that's one. No, I'm kidding. And then we'll do a little quick Q&A at the end of it. You guys can, ask me any questions. Okay. All right. Well, why are we going to blog? Well, online, in the world of the Internet, people go to high authority websites ran by high authority people. Okay? What is authority? That means that there is a high probability that that website I'm going to hit is going to have the answer to what I'm looking for. Simple as that. That question that the user could be asking is, I don't know, let's take the PewDiePie guy as an example, just something totally off the wall, because I want to impress upon you that building your business does not have to be in this box, and I'm going to talk about that a little later. But let's take PewDiePie. Don't ask me to spell it. Just go to YouTube. Chances are he'll probably be on the first page anyway. But if you look at his YouTube channel, he covers really nothing. What he does is he does video game reviews, and he'll record himself playing the video game, and, he makes comments and jokes about it. So why would I be seeking him out? Anybody have any idea? Why would I seek out this guy to watch him play a video game and make weird noises? And I'm looking at the chat, by the way. I'm not, I'm not looking at my invisible friend, if anybody's, wondering why I keep looking away. Anybody have any idea why I would search out a PewDiePie? No, not PewDiePie. No, that's not it. Well, I'll just tell you for the sake of time. Entertainment. Okay? Chances are the demographic is probably going to be 14, 15-year-olds and up. They like watching silly videos. If you want proof of that, just go do a search for Vines. That's VINE.co. very, very popular website, and their website is simply 6-second videos that people upload. And the videos are honestly quite stupid. A handful of them are kind of funny, but these are people that would submit a 6-second video, and you have these kids out here that will sit for hours. I'm not exaggerating. You know, I have friends that have 16 and 17-year-old kids. They walk around with their iPhones or smartphones, and they're watching these buying videos because there's an app for it, and they will sit on there for an hour. Absolutely, Beth. Absolutely. Okay, people go to that stuff for entertainment, all right? You know how you can monetize that? Throw in a Nike ad in between those videos, or put the ad for the new Hobbit movie that just came out today. Remember, your demographic is a bunch of teenagers to, you know, young adults watching these silly videos. Chances are they're probably interested in the, you know, Nike tennis shoes or the Hobbit movie that's just coming out. That's how you monetize your stuff, all right? Well, I go to PewDiePie if I want to laugh. If I want to learn SEO tricks, I'd go to a Rob Ford or David Wood or whatever. So you just go to Google, you search for how do I get to the top of Yahoo's search results, whatever. And generally, it'll return back a bunch of answers or websites that's going to attempt to answer your question. The authority is going to be the person that, well, I got value out of that. I'm going to come back and read what else you got. So keep that in mind. That's the mindset you want to have. You want to provide value. You want to solve people's problems, okay? Why else do you blog and want to become an authority? Well, it's simple. We all know this, right? Traffic. What's traffic? Eyeballs to your web pages, right? That traffic, a percentage of that becomes leads, okay? The leads are people that come in your funnel, right? And out of leads, we get sales. And we're all here to make money, right? Absolutely. Content is king. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's why we're blogging. I'm sure we all understand that. If you're working with Beth, I know, and Lance, I know you guys are top-notch, so let's just jump into the meat of it. Content, content, content. Somebody said it. Can y'all see my screen? Cool. Cool. All right. Content, content, content. Even today, I've been teaching blogging for about, what, year and a half? Almost 2 years now. I think it is about 2 years. And I still see people with 3-sentence long blog posts. Guys, it's not going to cut it. You got to provide good content. What's good content? You write enough until you feel that the problem is solved. Okay? If you're going to use video, and we'll talk about that in a second, use your video, but you still have to set up the video. You have to put your own definition or your own preamble to that video, or your own post ideas up under the video. Some people will put text on the sides of the video. You have to provide unique content. Now, if you are shooting the video, okay, I'm Beth, and I'm just going to shoot this video, and I'm going to provide content. I'm going to, solve a problem, answer a question, give an update or give some information about something. You don't have to provide a lot of written content around the video. Just, check out my latest whatever, or, guys, this is coming. Watch the video for more information. Just something to set it up to get people to watch the entire video, okay? But your goal should be providing enough good content to solve the problem that people are trying to solve by hitting your website, okay? We're going to talk about what you're going to blog about. There's this thing called niches or niches, however you pronounce it. All that is just a segment of a market that has a specific topic. It could be internet marketing. It could be home business. Yes, that's definitely 2 separate niches. It could be car repair. It could be pet grooming. It could be anything under the sun. And what you want to do is you want to solve somebody's problem. It's easy. If you have a 74 Volkswagen bus that my friend told me to junk, actually I never owned one. I had a friend in college who had one. We used to really beat that thing up. But say some of his problems is general upkeep, or where do I go to find parts, or like you said, healthcare is one, Beth. Where do you go to enter it into an antique show or something like that? Well, people are actually searching for this type of information using the search engines. Get ahead of the game by asking, okay, would I want to know the answer to this? Okay. What phrases would I come up with to ask Mr. Google or Miss Bing or Madam Yahoo? Madam Yahoo, where do I go to enter my 74 VW bus in a car show? Or car shows in Memphis, Tennessee. You see, these are questions that you're asking the search engines. You want your blog post to say, hey, I got the answer. That's what we're going to do. And how you do that is through long tail keywords, okay? And that's, I'm going to jump over the next bullet about syndication and talk about long tail keywords. You have to be relevant, okay? What are people searching for? What are their problems? It's kind of cool if you want to start a blog talking about, I don't know, I can't even think of anything off the wall. Or how about this? Crazy Japanese Christmas gifts. I actually got one. It's sitting over across the room. It just caught my eye. A good friend of mine in Japan sent that to me. Crazy Japanese Christmas gifts. Now, how many people do we think are going to be searching for that? Don't know. Could be a few, could be none, could be a lot. But that is a niche. And if you're going to craft your blog or blog posts around that niche, you have to make sure that it's relevant to that niche, and you have to be speaking directly to the people searching for information about crazy Japanese Christmas gifts. Does that make sense? Cool, cool. Okay, Don, got a question. How do you blog for something totally away from the business of internet marketing and segue into business? Absolutely, absolutely. That's a very good question. I tell you what, if you allow me, I'm going to come back to that, okay? Because what you're talking about is conversion at that point. At that point, you are building an audience. You're getting people reading your content. You are engaging them. So how do you transition to, hey, look at my shiny widget, to, you want to buy something from me? There's kind of an art to doing that, and we'll talk about that in a second. So Google is the big boy on the block. It's the 800-pound gorilla when it comes to search. Everybody goes Googling. It's become so big that it's a verb now, you know. I remembered a course in marketing that I took years ago talking about brand awareness and brand penetration. When you get to the point where your brand name is the surrogate for that product, you've made it. How many times have you gone to a restaurant and say, give me a Coke? Well, no, we have Pepsi, or we have RC Cola, or we have generic brand cola, but you ordered a Coke. See, Coke is a specific brand. How many times have you asked for a Kleenex or a Q-tip? No, I want facial tissue or a cotton swab. You see, your brand has gotten so big that it has become the surrogate for that item. Well, Google has taken it a step forward, that it is part of the overall zeitgeist or the social consciousness of people that we use it as a verb now. We Google stuff. Go Google, fix that car and learn how to do it. It's interesting. Yeah, jacuzzi, absolutely. It took me a long time before I knew that jacuzzi was actually a brand, for hot tubs or whatever. You have a jacuzzi tub, So that's the holy grail. Now, honestly, for us to get to that level is quite a stretch, and that is way far beyond the scope of this class. It's way beyond the scope of your business at this point. You're talking, 9, 10, 11, 12-figure businesses at that point. And that's okay. That's a good problem to have, But let's talk about how to get to your first 6 figures in a year. Let's just do that. All right? what I'm going to cover tonight is how to dominate that entire page of Google. See, it's kind of cool to get a link up on Google. Hey, I'm number 3 on the first page of Google. That's awesome. But if you want to, let me take a step back, and if you want to become an authority, pay attention. Would you be more apt to click on just one link, link number 3, and you have 7 others on the page? Or what if you clicked on number 1, there was your YouTube video. Number 2 was your blog post. Number 3 was another blog post. Number 4 was a Facebook post about your blog. Number 5 was somebody else's blog link talking about your blog. Number 6, you're dominating that page of Google. You know what? That makes you look really cool and make you look really like an authority. So we'll talk about that. And I kind of gave the hint in that, you want multiple pieces of content. Blogging is important, but if you really want to push your blog to the next level, you're going to have to get into video. We can leverage social media, and we can get into community blogging or reaching out to other bloggers, and we'll talk about that in a second. Does that make sense to everybody? Give me some feedback. If I'm talking too slow or too fast, let me know. Cool, Steve. Appreciate that. Awesome, Carolyn. Is it Caroline or Carolyn? First one or second one? Cool, cool. Okay. All right. Take a step back here. Why are we blogging? Traffic, leads, and sales. All right, everybody got that? Let's talk about traffic, content. We're going to identify problems and niches. We're going to create long-tail keywords to blog about. We're going to wrap our content around that, okay? And in that content, we're going to be answering people's problems, and we're going to be answering the question, well, what are these specific people searching for, okay? And we're going to dominate that entire page of Google, all right? That's our traffic strategy, all right? Now, leads. Here's a strategy for leads. 80-20 rule, the Pareto rule. Can anybody tell me, out of marketing versus creation, which one should we be spending 20% of our time on? I forgot to get my Jeopardy think music. Which one should we be spending 20% of our time on out of marketing versus creation? Well, thank you. Creating learning, 20%. Thank you, Carolyn. 20%. Yeah, we got a sharp group in here. See, I was trying to stump y'all, but it's kind of be hard to do. Absolutely. 80% of your time needs to be marketing your blog. 20% of your time needs to be creating it. Now, there's a caveat there. That doesn't mean just slap something together. Because in your marketing, if you're going to be spending time, effort, energy, and money on marketing, and people get to your blog and they go, the content's kind of, guess what? They're not coming back. And chances are they probably won't follow you through the marketing message to join your Empower Network team. Okay, so you want to give your best content, you want to put your best foot forward, but guess what? You don't want to spend out of a week 6 days getting this perfect blog post up, and then on Saturday you post on Facebook, hey, go check out my blog, and that's it. Guess what? Nobody's going to see your content. You're not going to get any traffic. You won't get any leads, and you won't get any money. Okay? Excuse me. When you start to get your leads, you want to move into promotion immediately. All right? Let's say you have this cool blog post, and in the blog post you have a link. If you want to, see what I'm doing, click this link. They click that link, they go through and give you their email address. Cool, they give you their email address, and they're just kind of hanging out. At that point, as soon as you have their email address, you need to be promoting whatever you said you're going to promote to them immediately, all right? You need to use everything available to you. That means our Monday night Empower Hour call. That means Facebook. If you have a team get-together, use that. If you have another team website or something that is going to reinforce your position for why they should join you or purchase from you, you need to be hitting them with that. You need to use videos. Every single web property after that you send them to needs to have banner ads or something that's going to point them back to the thing that you want them to purchase or join, okay? And what I like to call clever links and posts. For example, in my emails, I don't know if any of you guys are in my email list, I'll put out some content, and in there I'll tell them, you know, click this link for more information or click this link to do X, Y, Z. Then, signature, I always, up under my phone number, I always put the same link again. You realize more and more people click that link at the bottom than the one at the top. Why that is, I have no idea. I'm sure there's a, you know, a psychological reason why, but, you know, you have to continue to promote. You have to move into promotion. What I see a lot of people do is they will capture that lead off of their blog, and they will hope that the person goes back to the blog to either get more information or be continue to be promoted too. Okay. Now, email is just the simplest and most powerful way to do it. I've actually seen people capture cell phone numbers and market through mobile. I've seen people capture emails, of course. I've seen people direct people to Facebook, okay, or to LinkedIn to build that relationship to close the sale. So as soon as you get that lead, you need to be thinking, I need to promote to them exactly what I said I was going to get them to join when they first clicked and gave me their whatever, email, phone number, whatever. So keep that in mind. All right. Another way of getting leads is what I like to call community blogging. All right. Connect with other bloggers. You know, for some reason, a lot of people don't get this, and it is a lot of money left on the table if people just begin to do this. And what it is simply this. You can do guest posts on other blogs. You can ask other well-known bloggers to write a guest post and put on your blog. You can, absolutely, Beth, you can invite people to a Facebook group, okay, and post your latest blog in there, okay? I mean, just get creative with it, but the whole focus is simply this. You want to reach out to other people that are in your industry that's blogging and share content, provide your content to their blogs, and vice versa. Does that make sense? Yes, Facebook syndication as well. Absolutely, absolutely. And engage your leads, and that kind of speaks to moving into promotion immediately. If someone is sitting on your list or if someone is sitting on your blog and you have not engaged them in any way, then chances are they probably won't buy from you, unless your content is just that compelling where you can rope them in later. So keep that in mind. We're marketers here, and we're using our blog to rope them in so we can market to them. Does that make sense? Cool, cool. Well, let's talk about sales. Did Don leave us? Because he had an excellent question. Let me back up. How do you blog for something totally away from the business of internet marketing and segue into the business? Well, Don, if you're still here, I'm going to answer that now. Oh, it was you, Sherry. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Well, here we go. Your sales strategy needs to be getting conversions, all right? And the conversion is simply getting them to pull out that credit card and buy, join you, whatever, okay? And you do that through communication. Far too often people, you know, don't get the idea that you're writing this blog to start a dialogue. You're answering people's questions, okay? And you want them to interact or engage you by giving you their email, phone number, friending you on Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever. Your blog is saying, you know, hey, how you doing? All right, you were looking for this, so here you go. And their response, oh, thank you, what else you got, is going to be return visits to your blog or them adding themselves to your list, okay? That's their response to you, you know, if that makes sense. The conversation has started. You want to build up that communication, make sure it's clear, make sure it's consistent, meaning you don't, you know, okay, I blog once every 2 months, and I'll email you when I get a new blog post. Well, shoot, if I haven't heard from you in 2 months, out of sight, out of mind. So you have to be consistent in your conversation, in your communication, okay? Because you're trying to get that conversion, all right? Be consistent and never stop marketing. Never stop marketing, never stop marketing. It's okay to ask for the sale. Get over it. Because if my dad did not ask for the sale, chances are myself and my brothers and sisters wouldn't be here today. All right? You got to ask for the sale. Does that make sense? If you didn't ask for the sale, you wouldn't have got the job, you know? You have to ask for the sale. When can I start? Simple as that. Does everybody understand that? Ask for the sale. That's where your calls to action come in. Whether it's in your blog posts, your Facebook posts, you know, check out my new blog. What it's calling me. Check out my new blog. If you like what you see, you know, read this, or this blog post is killer. Or, excuse me, my blog is killer. Check it out. By the way, if you want one too, click here and get your cool new awesome Kalatu blog that's, you know, coming out in 2 weeks. Never stop adding value. In that communication, as soon as you start speaking gibberish to me or wasting my time, I'm going to put up a barrier. I'm going to go elsewhere for the rest of this conversation, okay? Always be adding value. You know, periodically, I'll just send out some free content on my list. Periodically, I'll just write a nice blog post to, you know, answer another question and send that out to people who have already read other blog posts and say, maybe this will help you, okay? It's providing more value and more value and more value, and in there somewhere, either at the bottom, at the top, on the side, in the banner, it doesn't matter where, it's going to ask for the sale. Does that make sense? So that's the mentality you got to have. Yeah. Is this thing on? Lance got it. Cool, cool. Okay, topic selection, niches. All right, here's the thing. I usually do a full-blown thing about, you know, what to blog about, but honestly, guys, you know, I'm not being facetious when I say this, but you can blog about whatever you want to blog about. The key is making sure that what you're blogging about is of interest to other people, okay? And number two, you want to add value, entertain, solve a problem, whatever, and you want to use that to build your keywords so you can get ranked in the search engine, okay? Does that make sense? I kind of said the same thing but said it backwards. Beth got it. Lance got it. Yeah, absolutely. Infotainment. Let's go back to that stupid PewDiePie guy on YouTube. Complete waste of time, but I think each one of his videos will rank out at, what, 1.5 to 2 million views. Each one of his videos, and he has like a couple hundred back there. So he entertains. I don't know how much information he's giving in there, but, you know, whatever. Let's see. Let's find somebody more relevant. Let's talk about David Wood. He's been writing his blog for many years. I'd say a good 6 years, I guess. And in that whole process, he has been adding value to the network marketing niche. And as he's solving problems or giving free training or advice, or here's something else, you can also edify someone else here's another little trick I'll share with you for people who are still awake. You can take the time to just out of the blue give a nice backlink to someone else. Say, and I'll give you an example of that. Say, Dagan Smith. Can everybody see my screen? Okay. This is my blog. And here we go. Dagan Smith is awesome. Dagan Smith is a very, very accomplished online marketer who's done some amazing things in this industry. I followed him for a number of years, and I just felt the need to shoot a video and just put something cool out there and just say, thank you, Dagan Smith. I get an email saying, hey, brother, appreciate it. Now, for somebody at his level, he probably is not going to spend much more time on that, but he got backlink, he got a mention, and guess what? I think he mentioned me in one of his conference calls that he did for some other product or some other business. So, no, I don't know about that. Oh, yeah, college. I think he did wrestle in college. You're right. Absolutely, it's more exposure. So you can be slick and say, you know what, this is how David Wood changed my life or my perception about online marketing through Empower Network. And in that subject line, you hit David Wood, you hit Empower Network, you hit online marketing, you've got the keywords in there, then you just write some content and you can place a nice link back. And if you're really slick, you take your blog post, share it on Facebook, and then link his Facebook profile in the mention. As people looking at it, he'll see it, more exposure. That's how you do it. Does that make sense? And guys, all of this stuff is free with the exception of our $25 blog. It just takes time, effort, and energy to sit down and do it. Absolutely. Justin Berengia, another blogger who got his first, his first $30,000 was from blogging. He did no paid advertising for, I don't know, a number of months, so about a year, I think. He did no paid advertising, just blog. And what he would do is he would blog and he would syndicate, blog and syndicate, blog and syndicate. Keep that in mind. You blog, you provide real good content, and then you start marketing, you start syndicating, whether it's you send it to your email list, Facebook. YouTube is also extremely powerful. Guys, video is king. I don't know how else to, tell you that, but video is king. And here's another example. I got so much traffic from this blog post here because I shot a video. I shot two videos, actually. And the first one was, hey, it's Big Paulie. I am going to show you how to dominate, search engines. I'm going to show you how to pull traffic. If you want to know how, and if you don't believe me, go to Google right now and do a search for, Big Paulie gives you traffic or Big Paulie and traffic, whatever. And what I did, when I sent that video out, it took a little timing because I had this blog post ready. But what I did, I sent that video out, and as that video was being watched, it took about a week. I took my blog post and I started sharing it across, Facebook, whatever. Then I shot another video, and guess what? The first video ranked in the search engines, okay? Because YouTube is just powerful. Google will rank a YouTube video like that if you're good. All you have to do is just keyword enrich the subject line and a couple other steps. So we'll go over that later. That first video ranked, then the second video ranked, and guess what was attached to that second video? My blog post. Guess what? I had 3 links, first page of Google, in less than a week, and I started getting comments on my Facebook account. Man, how did you do that? Simple knowledge and a little bit of work. It took me about, 2 hours worth of work, And that's the editing and uploading and all that stuff, and that's because I'm slow. So you can do it much faster. So that's how you do it. That's how you get the traffic. Anybody have any questions about that? Real simple stuff, real simple. But you know what? Most people don't do it. they'll do part of it, but they won't shoot a video, or they'll shoot a video and that's that, or they'll do a blog post and they just kind of let it go at that. If you put the two together, you produce your content, you write your blog posts, and then you syndicate, the sky's the limit. You'd be surprised how much competition you can crush just by doing that consistently. Any questions? No? Maybe? Cool. All right. Let's see if I can refresh this. Finding topics to blog about. The new writer's cramp, okay. Sorry. And you're talking to somebody that's had carpal tunnel for a few years now. When you get to typing, it doesn't feel good. But let's take a break and from writing, and we'll just talk about finding topics to blog about. Guys, the new Kalatu blog, I know some of you guys are beta testers. Is that true? Who in here is a beta tester for the new Empower blogging platform? Just put a Y or me or a Shut Up Polly or something. Okay, cool, cool. And in 3 words or less, what's your impression of the new blog platform? Awesome, freaking awesome, really nice, outstanding. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Check it out. If you notice, there is that widget and the help. What do you call it? I guess it's a widget. No, not a widget, but it's a what do you call that? A template. Yeah, a template. No, not plugin. Well, we'll just go with template. We'll go with template. What you do is when you come in at the top, you know, I want to blog about something. Okay. If you fill out or answer some basic questions, it actually configures your blog post for you. And what's awesome is when you're stepping through the process, I want to blog about something. I want to try to get a sale with my blog, okay? And you put in your information, all right, I want to make a sale. All right, well, what are you trying to sell? Empower Network. Answer this question. What problem are you going to solve? How to get exposure for your small business, okay? You put that in there, absolutely, Steels, my next thing I was going to say, it'll generate a headline for you. Like, okay. As we all know, headlines is key. You know, I can't say that enough. You want to spend a good amount of time coming up with a very punchy headline that will make you want to read the rest of the blog post, okay? That's important. Don't ever write your blog post first and then just slap a headline on top of it. Don't, I don't want to say don't ever do this, but you should try not to take the first sentence of your blog post and make that your subject or your headline. Don't do that. That's not classy. Think about your newspaper. I don't even have a newspaper here, but, you know, man bites dog. And then the first sentence in the article is man bites dog yesterday, and it's kind of like it doesn't take a lot of creativity. Sure, you got me to read it, but I'm kind of lost on that. So you want to spend a little bit of time on your headline, man bites dog. You know, yesterday in the greater city of Memphis, Tennessee, you know, something I happened, blah, 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 blah. Never take your first sentence and make that your headline. It's kind of lame looking, and trust me, people who read blogs will pick up on that in a nanosecond. So when you go through that, it will step you through coming up with a headline, helping you piece together content, allowing you to grab a video and slap in there. You know, it does your fonts and all this stuff, makes it pretty, and even, you know, slap some ads and stuff in there, boom, and submit, and you're done. And you're right, Beth, you mentioned the 21-day blogging challenge, which is powerful because, you know, you got to blog. If you don't have money for paid traffic, you got to blog, you got to put out good content, and you have to syndicate, okay? So, you know, finding something to write about has really gotten way easy with this new platform, way easy. Again, you can write about what you want to write about, but make sure that there's, somebody that cares about what you're writing about, and make sure that you're providing value. How do you provide the value? You're answering somebody's question or fixing a problem. You're entertaining. You're giving some pertinent information. That's it. That's really it. So I would go back to your question earlier, how do I, talk about fuzzy kittens and turn that into, buying Empower Network? Well, it's an art form, okay? And if anybody has any questions or anything, now's a good time to stop me, because we're going to get a little bit deep into that how do we get that conversion? And it's a mindset thing, and it's kind of a salesy. It's not hard, but what you want to do is you want to focus on providing the content and providing a transition, okay? Absolutely. Anybody got any questions right now? Nope. I tell you, sharp crowd. I'm impressed. I know I'm not intimidating. You can ask questions. As much as Lance has yelled at me over the years, come on now. Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, here's another blog. Now let's go here. Where's my other blog? Here we go. This was my blog on the old Empower Network platform, okay? It worked, but it was not as search engine-y as the old blog, okay? I just saw that, Lance. Yeah. That's okay, because they're fixing that. And I was told in about another 2 weeks the next set of testers are going to be opened up. And guys, I did not get on the beta, shame on me. But it's all right. I called up Dave Wood's office and I said, look here, buddy, I need in. And I got an email yesterday or something saying I was in the next group. Okay, cool. Appreciate it, Ben. So, but, I'm going to get in the next group that's going to be rolled out, and I was told a couple more weeks, and they're going to open it up, so that's fine. But I can't wait to get in there and play with some of the little helpful guides that they put in there. And the thing that excites me the most is that it's taken us back to the WordPress platform. Guys, all my blogs, with the exception of one, has always been on WordPress. It just works. It's the best and probably the biggest software for creating your own blog. So, Empower Network, going back to that, we know that the platform is going to work, and it is going to be picked up by the search engines awesomely. I was told there was a webinar last night or night before last. Somebody told me that one of the initial beta testers, I'm not sure who it was, maybe it was Rhonda Swan or somebody, you can correct me, Beth. They've been on the beta for, I don't know, several weeks, or no, not even several weeks, like less than a couple of weeks, and already got a sale from their blog. How awesome is that? So, again, Lisa Torres, okay. Again, what do we blog about? Well, if you follow the helpful guides that they provide for you, and if you follow some of the training that we're going to give you as far as what's hot out there, what's working for somebody else, and here's another tip for you. Go take a look at somebody else's blog, someone who's successful, and see what they're writing about, okay? For example, let's do, you can see Rob Ford is a good friend of mine, and he's Mr. SEO, so I love stealing ideas from him. RobFord.com, I'm sure he probably won't mind me sharing his website. It's more, traffic for him, I guess. You know, if there's a book or something on his website you want to get, you know, buy it from him. But what I do is I kind of take a look at how he sets his blog posts up. You know, let's see, he wants to rank for affiliate marketing, make money blogging, make money online, MLM, and SEO. Why did I say that? Because these categories get picked up by the search engines, guys. So keep that in mind. So let's make money blogging. That's what we're here talking about today. Let's see what he's got in here. Make money blogging. He has it again. There's another clue. Are you serious about learning how to make money blogging? He said it again. What he's doing is he is keyword enriching his blog posts, but you have to make sure that you are providing good content and value, not just keyword stuffing, just saying it over and over again to get put up in the search engine. So let's read further. So what you're about to discover may surprise and even shock you. Learn now just so easy as really going to make it. How to make money blogging. He said it again. Hi, my name is Rob Ford. Introduced himself. He's talking about his wife, Lisa, how much money he's making. Okay, 3 ways to make money blogging. He said it again. You know, and there's a link. You know, make money blogging. Not sure where that goes. Sell your products, sell other people's products, sell advertising or sponsored posts. Makes sense. Super affiliate model. I don't care about that right now. Can you really make money blogging? 100% commissions. Blah, blah, blah. 94K blogging the first 90 days. So what this is telling me that he has selected a keyword, make money blogging, created a category that was the headline of his blog post. Whoops, this is what I was trying to do. And he's enriched his blog by saying that at least probably 5 or 6 or 7 times, right? But look at the content. He's talking about his experience. He's talking about the super affiliate model. He's given links to other things, you know, to provide value, show that there's some value there. You know, never be afraid to link out to supporting documentation. You know, I like to use Wikipedia. Wikipedia may have something that's useful. Link out to it. It just makes your blog look like you did some research and, well, you know, there's some good content here. It's not just, you know, hi, I like to blog. I'm Big Polly. I'm from Memphis. And, you know, if you like to blog too, buy the blogging package from me. And that's not a whole lot of value. I mean, come on now. So, you know, give more meat. Is this making sense to everybody? Can you really make money blogging? Making money with Google AdSense? Okay. So I'm not saying plagiarize. Trust me, don't copy anybody's content because that's not going to help your search engine rankings, okay? Don't copy anybody's content, but look at how it's laid out. A final word of advice. He's got a nice little signature here. Guess what? Another call to action, a nice big blue button at the bottom. Take clues from that. Absolutely. Take clues from that. So, before I get into my ninja traffic tip, give me some ideas of what you would blog about. Sherry, if you're going to write a blog tonight, give me a topic. Sherry, are you there? Cool. Natural therapies. Awesome. Natural therapies. All right. Do you have any one particular one in mind? Because that's a pretty broad topic. Or a company or a location. Locations are awesome, people, because you really get those nice target long tail keywords, you know. 74 Volkswagen buses in Memphis, Tennessee. Nice long tail keyword. Let's go back to the presentation. Long tail keywords, people. You know, ranking for the word cars is extremely hard. Ranking for the word old cars made in 1974 in Memphis will be a whole lot easier, and you can dominate that niche. Herbal supplements to help pain. Awesome. Natural painkillers. Okay, herbal supplements to help pain. Is this a product you're trying to sell, or are you trying to look for herbal supplements to help pain, or are you you can highlight that synthetic painkillers cause damage, right? So you can prevent damage from synthetic painkillers by using herbal supplements, or herbal supplements to help pain versus, you know, synthetic painkillers. And what I'm doing is I'm creating a long tail keyword to build your content around. Does that make sense? Cool, 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 cool. Absolutely. Drill down, drill down. Okay, somebody else give me a topic. Business is about relationship building. Absolutely. Is that your topic, Barn? Okay. Business is about relationship building. Okay. How about, let's say, business is about relationship building. So we want a successful business is about relationship building with your peers, with your customers, with your clients, or business is about relationship building with us Southern folks in Memphis. You know, build that out. Build that out. The effect of renewed relations with Cuba. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I read that article. A good friend of mine just got back from Cuba, as a matter of fact, and no, she didn't bring any cigars or rum back. Let's see, effect of renewed relations with, that's pretty good. I mean, that the only way you could drill that down more is to be specific, the relations with whom, you know, or the financial effects, or the sociological effects, the cultural effects. I mean, that's pretty specific. You know, you can get a little bit more specific with relations with whom or the types of effects. How to set achievable business goals. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We can do this. How to set achievable business goals in network marketing. You see? Bang. Or how to set achievable business goals in international business, or Fortune 100 companies, or something like that. Cannot afford college, do home business instead. That's kind of salesy, but yeah, that's for your headline. Can't afford college, question mark, do home business instead. Yeah, you can do that. That's pretty specific. That's pretty specific. Because, yes, you're targeting people looking to go to college or pay for college. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's take a look at how to set achievable business goals. All right. We're going to do a little bit of keyword research here. Guys, we all know how to write. I'm not going to sit here and say, make sure that you use proper grammar and all that stuff. We all know how to put out a good blog post. In my original class, I used to say your blog post needs to be a minimum of 500 to 700 words. That's flexible if you're going to use things like video, but still, a good blog post is going to be a good 500 to 700 words. That's flexible, absolutely, but you want to push for a good 400 to 500 words for a really good blog post. It's a good enough stretch for most people, at least myself. And once you hit that benchmark, you've got enough content in there, enough supporting stuff to beef it up to where it seems to have a lot of good value. Okay, so let's see how to set achievable business goals. And it's pretty awesome because I before E except after C. Achievable. Yeah, there we go.
If you right-click on the word, it will actually give you the correct spelling, by the way.
Yeah. I look at that as a crutch, Beth.
No worries.
No, I'm just messing with you. Absolutely. If you notice when I was typing that in, the first thing that popped up was how to set achievable goals. Okay. You went further and said how to set achievable business goals. You see that? It returned 18.7 million results. Okay. Something to look for. If you do a long tail keyword search like we just did, how to set achievable business goals, and I'm just going to say let's network marketing. Okay, it's got a little bit deeper. We went from 18.7 million results to 2.1. Okay, and guess what? We are targeting people either been in, looking to get in, or looking to get out, whatever, network marketing. Okay, so that's just an exercise, and always try to go a level further deeper to target that niche. How can we tell this is a decent niche to target? Well, you got 2 million different web pages out there speaking about it. Okay. Another way to look to test to see if this is a good long tail keyword is you have ads that are popping up. Guess what? People have paid money to have their links show up when people search for this combination of words. Okay. It doesn't have to be this specific phrase. If you want to do a specific phrase, you just wrap it in quotes. Most people don't type in quotes, so, I really don't do that. And as you can see, there was no results found because nobody searches for that. But Google, in their wisdom, did think that this guy's page should be number one, Darren Olander. Guess what this is? It's a blog, ladies and gentlemen. Out of 2 million results, a blog was number one. How to set achievable goals for network marketing. Well, you know what? Whose keyword was that? Dale? With a little work, you can crush that and take a spot from him. How do you do that? Let's see. Let's analyze what Google has returned. I don't see any videos on this page. We said before that Google loves YouTube. Guess what? Go shoot a nice video with the same keyword, title it, put it in the description of the video, okay? Then link your blog post to it. Then take both of your blog and your video and link that into social media, right? And you could probably take down Mr. Olander's blog post. Make it a fun game. Mini search has got a chance. Well, it all depends, Dale. It all depends. Like I said, you want to look to see what websites are showing up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, all right? Social Media Examiner is a pretty big website. It's going to be kind of hard to take them down. But the cool thing about Social Media Examiner is that it's another blog, okay? So if you have better content and more links pointing to it, right, and more links pointing to other relevant websites, your site is going to be looked at by Google by a slightly better authority site. So with a little bit of work, you can show up on the first page. A little bit more work, you can probably get in the top 6. eZine articles, wow. It's a pretty good keyword. Thinking about writing an article myself. But here's what you do. You want to look on your first page of Google for your keyword. You want to look to see if there's any YouTube videos there. If there are, okay, make a note of that. If there are not, such as this case here, look to see the websites that are ranking in the top 3, 4, 5. If you're saying like Wikipedia, what is it, ask.com, or, sites like that, get out. It's going to be too hard to rank for it. It's rough. It's going to be an uphill battle. You'd be better off doing another keyword, okay? If you see ads for it, that means that, like I said, people are paying for this combination of words, so it's getting traffic, all right? And then, since you have another blog here as number one, what you do is you do a little recon, a little reconnaissance. Right? Did I say that right, Lance? What you do is you check out their content to see how long it is, how good it is. Well, this is a pretty short blog post. Oh, man. Check it out. I can't. There we go. This is a short blog post with a little bit of work, more content. Also, he doesn't have any outgoing links. He's not cross-linking to anything. I don't see any call to action in here. I guess he's relying on his banners on the side and his header at the top. Dale, you can crush this one. You can crush that. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, because most people, if you take a look, this is a real good case study. This is how most people blog. They spend, they probably spend a good half hour on this, Maybe he's a genius or something and wrote this in 10 minutes. I don't know. He owns multiple safe lists. Interesting. So he's not a good blogger. He's a safe list guy. So, he's relying on his safe list to send him traffic. Oh, you could definitely crush this. Absolutely. It's yours for the taking, Dale. There's no links in here. Let's see, how to set achievable goals for network marketing. Let's see how many times he said the word goals on this page. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Guess what? How many times did he say achievable goals? Copy and paste that. Twice. You realize if you would use the term achievable goals, how to set achievable goals, or achievable goals for network marketing, or whatever, if you were to use that probably 3 more times, your rank in Google, your score is going to go up just by that much, just by doing that, adding that keyword again a few more times in your content. You see how simple this is, guys? Now, again, don't try to go up against Wikipedia or Mashable.com or something like that. If Mashable was number 1 or 2, let it go. Find you another keyword because you'll be working hard and you won't even show up in probably the top 20. So, but yeah, this is a good one that you could just own. I'm excited for you, Dale. All right. Any questions about that exercise? Anything at all? Anything at all? Anything at all? Cool, cool. Glad you're enjoying it. Glad you're enjoying it. Do one more. Okay, absolutely. Somebody give me another topic. Uh-oh, my computer's wigging out. No, come on, computer. Can y'all still hear me? See me? Okay, okay. There we go. There we go. Purchasing a domain help with SEO ranking? Yes, it does. That's a good question. With the old blog, as you can see, I've had quite a bit of posts out here, and with the old blog, you would have to do this, this weird forwarding using, the CNAME thing, your domain thing to point that. WordPress, you don't need all that because if you get a nice domain name, that let's say your keyword is your domain, and then you point it directly to your WordPress blog that has the keyword in the category headline and in the body of your post, Google's going to rank you wherever it ranks. So it can. I really, for the Colatu system, I really need to see it first before recommending you do that. And there's some technical reasons behind that. You know, you may not need it with the new platform. You may not need it. I'll just leave it at that. So, you know, a couple of weeks later, I'll play with it and I'll test some things and we'll see. All right. I want to find an example of taking some, I guess, non-specific content and segueing into a sales pitch, I guess. Okay, Beth. Okay. Oop, just set this up. Make your home business soar with these tips. This isn't a good example, but as you can see, at the end, my signature, I just have a simple PS, learn how you can get free service for life. This was, this is an old program. I need to delete that. This stuff is no longer around. But as you can see, it's not a good example, but it's a simple PS, you know, asking a question or providing another option for somebody. I'm not sure if that got a whole lot of traffic. I'm going to keep looking for a better example. Personal finances, well, that's good. Absolutely. Personal finances, anything to do with money, paying for college, paying for your house. Actually, health is another good segue. You can talk about health from the standpoint of, you know that most heart attacks happen Monday morning. Why is that? People getting up going to work, you know. You realize that people who have fewer financial worries generally have better health or are lower risks of heart attacks or things of that nature. If you don't have to be sedentary, sitting behind a desk for 40, 50 hours a week, guess what? You're going to be more active. You're going to work out more. You're going to be overall healthy. You're going to have less of a need for that pain medication, right? So what you have to do is look at your content and see how that content could help somebody. And while it's helping somebody, maybe there is a secondary benefit that you can get that you can, well, guess what? If you were to purchase my Colatu blog platform, you can connect with long-lost family members. You know, my blog post was talking about my last family reunion and how difficult it was to track people down. Well, guess what? If my Colatu blog made a centralized place where people could come, get updates, and share, and guess what? I was collecting everybody's phone numbers and emails off my Colatu blog. It's only $25 a month, and it saved me potentially hundreds of hours of work and untold hundreds of dollars trying to track people down. Get yours today. Does that make sense? Get out of here. Cool. You just get creative with it and see if there is a secondary benefit that you can sort of use that as a segue to say, well, you know, guess what? If you were to purchase this, you could get this benefit with X, Y, and Z. That's a pretty picture. What song is this? From underneath the trees, we watch the sky, confusing stars for satellites. Saying, oh, I know, that's yeah, I'm alive. I'm going to have to find that song. It's a good song. I have no idea why I just put the lyrics in here and put a picture. Well, that was some lazy blogging there. I went and grabbed some music lyrics and found the picture. Wow. Huh, okay. I guess I was testing some back then, but back to business. Any questions? All right. Ninja trick of the day. Some of you may remember the hashtag strategy. Some of you may not, but I'm going to run through it, so pay attention because it works, and it works big. Anybody know what a hashtag is? Everybody should know what a hashtag is. Yes, awesome. You want some immediate traffic? Absolutely. Hashtag Big Polly. Thank you, Lance. We're going to get that one trending. If you want some immediate traffic to your blog post, here's what you do. Go to hashtags.org. All right? This is a website that it actually has a paid side to it. I use just the free side because I'm usually on here all of 30 seconds and I get my hashtag and I'm gone. What you do is you simply go here, find what's trending, all right? Let's see, don't even know how to pronounce that. Ask Penner. I don't know what that is. Master Chief, Redbox Canada. I wonder, is that Redbox Canada? Let's say you're going to write a blog post about, remember Blockbuster Video? Maybe, maybe not. Blockbuster Video is gone because nobody goes and rent videos anymore, but you have this thing called Redbox outside of grocery stores and convenience stores where I guess you can put in a credit card, select a movie, and it'll let you have a DVD. And if you don't bring the DVD back, it'll just charge a credit card like $100 or whatever, Redbox has gotten pretty good, but what you could do is you could talk about Redbox as, a case study for business or be creative. I'm going to call my new Kalachi blog the Redbox of the Internet, and whatever else. And what you're doing is you are creating an excuse to get into the global conversation that is Redbox Canada. We all see that? So here's what you do. In your blog posts, you use the hashtag Redbox Canada at least twice, minimum, all right? Depending if I'm going to use video or not, I may want to put it in my headline, all right? If not, definitely put it in the first sentence or the second sentence near the top and then near the middle or bottom. I generally use the hashtag at least 3 times, but minimum 2 times, all right? Produce your content, use the hashtag in there. Then simply go to Twitter or Facebook and make your post. My new hashtag, you use it again, Redbox Canada blog post is live. And I'll come up with something. If you want in, check it out. And you put your blog post. Blog, I cannot type, blogfury.com. Now, what you've done is that you've now just, I'm not going to tweet that, you've now just inserted a link back to your blog posts using this hashtag, so when people are searching for the conversation Redbox Canada, guess what's going to pop up? Actually, I can delete the tweet later, so I'm going to do this as an example. I tweeted it, so somebody's searching for Redbox Canada. Oh, man, I can't type. There we go. Now let's go. Oh, those are the ones that have been. Now let's do view all. All. Well, maybe that topic is a little too. Well, no, it should be in there. 28 minutes ago. No. Everything. Do timelines. No. maybe I typed it in wrong. So let's do this. Tweets. Redbox Counter. Delete. All right, what's happening? Go to my blog and read it. Redbox Canada. Tweet it. All right, guys. Yeah, it's very popular. People hit this stuff on their cell phones, computers, all over. So when somebody is searching for something that's popular, well, it's not showing up. Maybe we need to pick another topic. How's that? Gotta love it. Come on. I tell you what, maybe they found out my strategy and they're blocking it. How's that? Hashtags.org. Hashtags.org. Here we go. Let's find a new one. No, the SMS is going to be, our team follow back. All right, that's good. Cool. Team follow back. Twitter. I just joined team follow back. And I wrote about it. Blogfear.com. Tweet. All right. So someone is searching for team follow back. Discover. What's happening tailored to me? Well, that looks menacing. Search Twitter. Team follow back. Search all people. There we go. Well, now let's do everything. She looks familiar. Another Empower person. Man. Well, now it worked fine this morning. Let's see. Potentially. Let's do this. Let's go home. And I'm just going to write team fallback. There you go. Tweet. There. It's in there. Just search for everything. 18 new results. How many seconds ago did I tweet this? Yeah, I tweeted it without any links. Wow. Well, that's the cool thing about live webinars. You know this stuff is real, and you should be assured that if a complete Yahoo like me can retire from corporate America, just imagine what you can do. 44. So yeah, well, maybe that one is a little too trafficked, highly trafficked. So let's find another one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Man, battery, no. No. See, these are gonna be really, really highly, Google Glass. It's a good one. Google Glass, I guess. Let's see, in the last hour, over 800 times it was used, so let's copy that. Let's go here. Google Glass. Search. No, don't want you. Let's do Discover. Google Glass, search all people, everything. All right. Seems like lots going on here. So we will tweet, I don't like hashtag Google Glass. We'll leave my link up just in case my link is blocked. We'll leave it off. All right. Tweet's posted. Click everything. View all. Now it's people. Results for Google Glass. There we go. Like, man, that guy was just making stuff up. No, I've used this and I get killer traffic. All right. Let's see if we can do it with a link. New Google Glass. How about old ViewMaster? Everybody remember the ViewMaster? I had one as a kid. Let's see, blogfury.com. Tweet. Tweet has been posted. All right. Okay. Maybe my domain has been blacklisted by Twitter. Huh. Okay. Well, Beth, give me a link to your blog. Okay, workwithelizabeth.com. Okay. Tweet. Check out the Google Glass. Workwithelizabeth.com. Okay. Tweet. And I'm just doing this, clicking around to refresh the page. It looks like your domain is not old Archie Comics. Well, I like trivia like that, Lauren, so I'm going to have to check that out. It looks like yours is not showing up either. Okay. Interesting. Haven't used them all. Oh, it's your BlogBeast URL. Ah, let's do this. Maybe this one will work. Google Glass, and you know what they're not going to block? Google.com. They block that, they're crazy. Because, yeah, my domain was a BlogBeast blog as well. So, I'll refresh the page. No. No. Well, phooey. You know what? I'm going to have to do some research on this. I think they're screwing with me. Block links from my account. Potentially. Let's do this. There's more than one way to skin a cat, although I have not done any of that. Y'all get that password? All right. Oops. Tweet. Should I go buy Google Glass? I'm going to try my blog here. And, of course, that link will be back to your blog post that you wrote about. Bingo. Yep, it was the account. Who said that? Somebody's getting a gold star for the day. Who said that? Steve? You're the man, Steve. You're the man. So Dale's gonna dominate an awesome keyword phrase. Steve's man for the day. Lance, Beth is awesome. Who else wants to be awesome today? Did everybody understand that? Everybody understand what I just did? Yeah, awesome. Absolutely. It helps if you have a Twitter account that is not banned or blocked. So keep that in mind. All right. As you can see, I've made the post. Boom. Now, I have 1,500 followers. Imagine if 500 of those followers retweeted that to only 100 of their followers. What's that? 50,000 potential views, 50,000 potential clicks back to your blog post. And how much did you pay? Goose egg. Everybody understand that? That is the ninja trick. If you want some immediate traffic, find a good hashtag. Put the hashtag in the blog post. Make sure the content is somewhat relevant. Okay? Create your blog post. Go to Twitter. Tweet using that hashtag to get into the global conversation. Now, here's the second step to that. If you want more traffic, you take that same hashtag and your link to your blog post and post it in Facebook, okay? Post it on your Facebook wall. I highly recommend everybody get a Facebook wall, or not a wall, but a fan page as well as a regular account. Thank you. Go do that. Post on Facebook. You can also take that same hashtag, and let's say your blog post has a video, a YouTube video that you've linked and put in your blog post. Take that same hashtag and put it in the description field of your YouTube video. Guys, it works. It's like magic. If you want to get some easy traffic, think hashtags and think cross-linking them across social networks. YouTube can be considered a social network. You can post a video up there. You can comment on it. You can share links in there. It's a type of social network, okay? And you will get crazy traffic for the low, low price of nothing. Any questions about that ninja trick? I know it took me a minute. I probably should have tested the account first. I know that account is not cool, so whatever. But, you know, anything at all. Anything at all. Would you like me to do that again? Did everybody get it? It's pretty simple. You want me to do it again? Okay, okay. You got it? Well, Vaughn wants me to do it again, so everybody's got to wait till Vaughn gets it. No, I'm kidding. All right. I'm about to do me a blog post. Let's use the what was that? Setting goals. Where is that? Where are you? I'll just use this. We got it here. Make money blogging. Let's say we're going to, oh, here we go. How to set achievable business goals. I'll copy it out of the chat. All right. All right. How to set achievable business goals. Let's go to hashtags.org. Anything here that's relevant? PowerPoint, maybe. That's pretty cool. Use PowerPoint for your business. I don't know what all that jazz is. Samsung could be an example in your blog post. That's relevant. Every which way, depends on how creative your writing is. Hangouts, if you're using Google Hangouts, I mean, it's trending downward, but if you click it, it'll tell you how many times it's been mentioned in the past 24 hours. A couple hundred times. Not bad. Even though it's trending downwards, you can still get some traffic off of it, okay? So we got PowerPoint, Hangouts, all of that stuff is kind of relevant to, what do we say, how to set achievable business goals. And then if you want, you can add in-network marketing, you know. So, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to write our blog posts. A lot of pictures, videos, it's beautiful. Then we're going to take our hashtags, Hangouts, PowerPoint. Let's just use those two. You follow me? You follow? Vaughn asked me to redo it. You got me, Vaughn? Am I pronouncing your name right? Okay, we're good? Cool. You've written your blog posts. You've got your hashtags. In this example, we use PowerPoint and we use Hangouts. Okay? We're going to use those hashtags in the blog post. Okay? At least 2 times. All right? At least twice in the content. Next, the blog post has been published. We grab the link directly to the blog post and we go to Twitter. Use an account that's good. And you go, just make up something because you want to, you're adding value, remember? You're in the global conversation. That's what a hashtag does, is allows you to search social media for a conversation about this topic. In this scenario, it's going to be PowerPoint and Hangouts. Using hashtag PowerPoint is one way to set achievable business goals. Make sense? Oh man, it's not even in there. Achieve. Well, you get the point. I'm kind of rushing now. Okay. Then you put the link to your blog. Has to be in there. Link to the blog post. Does that make sense? You compose a new tweet using the hashtag, and then, you know, use the other hashtag as well. Hangouts. T. All right? Tweet it. That didn't take long. It's there. And guess what? If somebody's searching for, what is it, hashtag PowerPoint, you're now in the, I said PowerPoint, not Power of 5, good grief. People are searching on their phones and everything, bang, you're in the global conversation, and now people can click on your blog post to read what you're talking about, right? It's engagement. Next, what you do is you take that same hashtag that you use, in this case, hashtag PowerPoint, hashtag Hangouts, right? And your link to your blog post, and you take that over to Facebook. You take it over to YouTube, okay? And any other social media networks you may be a part of, i.e. Instagram, Pinterest. If you have other blogs, like a Tumblr blog or a Blogger blog, you can add that in there. Absolutely. Guess what? You have now interjected your blog post in a global conversation, and you're going to get traffic. You're going to get eyeballs. The more eyeballs you get and the more relevant your content, the more clicks you're going to get. More clicks, more traffic. It's going to turn into leads, which can turn into sales. Any questions? Did you get that, Bob? Awesome, awesome. When you're using the hashtag strategy, you can use videos. Remember I said use the hashtag in you can use it in the title, but definitely use it in the description and in the tags field in YouTube, okay? Make sure you have quality content because you never know who's going to be clicking and reading. You don't want Darren Rose or Seth Godin or somebody like that stumble across your blog and go, ugh, let me delete this guy out of my history of my blog, of my browser because it was wasting my time. So quality content. And the more traffic you get, the more leads you're going to get, which means you better have a good call to action in your blog posts. Does that make sense? Does that make sense at all? Awesome. Am I keeping y'all too long? Are you writing? Awesome, awesome. Okay, guys, that's my ninja trick. Any questions? I can spend 10, 15 minutes just, answering what you got. But going back to the question that somebody had asked me, I have a very short memory. Apologize. And that person was asking, how do I make that segue between something that is non-business related to asking for the sale? Well, you just have to be creative in making that transition. The easiest way to do that is to find some secondary benefit blog post content was doing. Like if we're talking about pain relief, using herbal remedies to fix your pain, you can be creative and say, in my experience, when I stopped taking Brand X or Tylenol or whatever, and I started drinking herbal tea, once a day, that allowed me to be more productive at work. And I'm sharing this with you through, my Kalatu blog. What's Kalatu? Blah, 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 blah. For more information, click here. That's the transition. That's a transition. Does that make sense? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. Cool. Got it. Get it, got it, good. Well, hey, that's all I had. I appreciate you guys, inviting me in to share with you, some things that work for me. I hope and pray that it was of value to you, and I hope you're successful with it. It's not an overnight success. It takes a little time, but you'll be surprised at just how quickly you will see some huge jumps in your own business by doing this stuff. And I'll leave you guys with a quote, or bring Beth back with a quote that I get from one of my mentors, Seth Godin. I mentioned him earlier. Been reading his books for a while. This guy's just amazing in his thinking. He is a visionary. He's a thought leader. And he always says, being very good is actually bad. You don't want to be very good. You want to be unique, and you want to answer the problem that people have. Okay, keep that in mind. You don't want to write just a very good blog. You want your blog to help somebody in some respects, entertain them, answer a question, give them information. Think of it in that respect, okay? And I have no doubt in my mind that everybody on this team is going to be successful. Just ask yourself, are you going to be remarkable? Is someone going to be able to make a mark about you or remark about you? Think of it that way. You can be successful and nobody will know you, who you are, and you'll ask yourself, did it really matter? Whose lives are you impacting with your information, your blogs, your stories? Think of it that way. Beth, I'll bring it out, and I'm done running my mouth.
Well, thank you, Paulie. You've definitely given us some awesome information tonight. I know I've developed writer's cramp a couple of different times, and I'm sure everybody else has as well. Thank you so much for coming out tonight and going over that with us, right? You are, as far as I'm concerned, one of the preeminent experts on blogging, right? You've been doing it for a very long time. You've been doing it very, very successfully. So we certainly do appreciate the time and care you've taken with excellent speed. I'm glad I'm not the only one with writer's cramp. That's awesome.
Sorry.
No, don't. I'd way rather have writer's cramp and figure that I got so much value out of it that I'm going to be able to use this information for like weeks and months to do what I want to do. So we're definitely getting messages of appreciation there, son. Right? We do definitely appreciate you coming out for sure. And I'm sure, right? I'm sure we'll bring you back in for further training, especially once we actually get everybody access to Klaatu. I know the 4 or 5 of us that have it absolutely love it.
Awesome.
Caroline,
awesome.
Hang on a second, hon. Just before everybody decides to deke, team nominations ended first thing this morning. Okay, so I'm going to be sending out a survey through GetResponse. The names that are up for consideration are the Great Escape Team, Cyber Cronies, the Enhancement Group, and Team Tenacity or Team Tenacious. So just so you know, right, you'll be seeing an email about that coming out shortly. Do vote for the one you like best. Unless you've submitted one of those, please vote for the one that you'd like to see if yours doesn't get chosen. All right? And yes, definite big thanks, Paulie. You've been just absolutely awesome tonight. And when we get off the call here, I'll give you my Klaatu login info. You can go poke around at it.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right. Stopping recording. Bye for now.